Hello, we're going to take a very quick look at the HTC Desire 820. This is a large phone. This is a phablet of a phone. You can see that it's 6 centimeters tall. It's got a 5.5-inch screen, and here it is in comparison to the HTC One M9. So the M9 is not a small phone. You can see this is a little bit bigger. Don't worry though, it does still fit in your pocket, although a few people might ask you if you are pleased to see them. The headphone sockets on the top of the phone. Along the side you've got the volume rocker and the power screen lock button. On the bottom is the USB charging port, and on the side is a flap which reveals the card slot and micro USB. Now this is a single SIM version that I'm reviewing, but you can get this in a dual SIM version if you want, and it's quite fiddly to put the SIMs in. There's a really nice white trim that goes around the phone and around the sockets, buttons and what have you. So there's the camera on the back and the flash, they've still got it. And you get a 13 megapixel camera on the back and a whopping 8 megapixel camera on the front. So this is really designed for those people who enjoy taking selfies. You get the HTC Blink feed, which aggregates all your social and news and things like that. It's really good. You get Sense, which adds some nice touches, that AccuView weather, things like that. And it's a very slick operating system. It works very well for day-to-day use. As I said, the camera is a 30 megapixel camera on the back, and that takes some pretty decent photos. You do get a flash with it, and you can see that it does a depth of field, so the background's blurry, foreground's nice and sharp, and that makes this a really good camera for those interested in photography. The selfie camera is also very good. I won't inflict any selfies on you. Video is also good as well. So this is just a video of my cat who's black, and some phone cameras struggle with the detail. There's a few modes built in, although not as many as I'd expect on a phone designed for camera use. There is quite a few options though when you are on the camera. So you've got various HDR modes, and you can apply some effects in real time. So rather than taking a picture and applying it afterwards, you can see here effects such as the distortion effect is applied in real time. If you'd rather take a photo and then apply effects, that's not a problem. You can do that, and there's plenty of options to choose from, as well as Photoshop style touch-ups. You can do these kind of funky mashup pictures. HTC have also included Zoodles, which is a child-friendly mode for your phone. If you've got kids, you might want to check this out and see what it can do. It just stops them accessing things you might not want them to. Games run really well on this, so here's just a racing game. You can see the cars shooting off the start line, and it's really nice and silky smooth. In the hand, you're going to have to use this two-handed, and you see either side of my hands there's speakers, so they're front-facing speakers, which is really good for games and if you're watching videos such as YouTube or Netflix. The large screen size means you've got plenty of space for your hands to use on-screen controls, and you still get to see all the action, which is something you sometimes have a problem with on smaller screen phones. So if you're looking for a very reasonably priced large phone, the Desire 820 could well be the one for you. I would recommend trying it out in a shop first because it is large. I find it okay in the hand, you may find it a little large. The SIM ports are a little bit annoying when you're trying to put a SIM card in, but you only do that once. Hope you found this short review useful. Thanks for watching.